Hello and welcome back to Frenchie's Road Trips. You join us on a Frenchie's Road Trip tour. We are heading to a couple of hills today in Ben's Freelander 2 with the drone, where we are hoping to fly the drone around and see what we can see. We're going to be at the base of the, I think the first hill is going to be Robinswood Hill. So we're going to be parking at the bottom. We probably won't have enough time to climb the hill and then fly the drone from the top of the hill. It would probably take us half hour, 3/4 hour, I guess, I don't know, to climb it, then come back down again, so we might not have enough time to go to the next one. So we're going to be parking at the bottom, flying the drone around, and then we're going to be heading to Crickley Hill, flying the drone around, which on a really good day the views are really spectacular. You can see right out towards the Malvern Hills and out towards the Forest of Dean. And then from Crickley Hill, we're then going to be going to Leckhampton Hill. There's a nice little quarry car park which we're going to be parking at and fly the drone around, which is great views of Churchdown and Leckhampton as well, because obviously it's there, and Cheltenham as well. And if we've got time, hopefully Prestbury, and head over there, where we will go to Cleve Hill and Cleve Common. Which will be hopefully our last hill. So yeah, you join us on a Frenchie's road trip tour, and let's see what we can go and see with the drone. We'll take you along. Go to find a parking space. There we go. The gate will be closed today at 6 PM. There we go. Actually quite busy, there's quite a few cars in here.
Yeah. There's a Freelander as well.
Oh yeah, another Freelander over there. So we'll find somewhere to park, and then I've got to get obviously above the tree level, so we don't fly into any trees. It's been a while since I've been here actually. I think that's quite a good spot there, or somewhere over there in the middle. I think actually it's all been done up since Blast came along. Find a space somewhere. I think that's disabled parking over there where that white car is, so we'll just go around again. There was a space over there, wasn't there? So yeah, this is all this is actually turned into a visitor centre now with a cafe, so that's nice to know. That was not like that many years ago. That was almost what was a derelict building. I think the toilets were always there, but it's have to head back round. All the daffodils coming out now, sign of spring on its way. There was a space, I think it was that space by that Renault, and I think there might have been another one, I'm not... Oh no, I think it was by the Renault then. Put it in here and reverse up in there. Bit of cloud cover, but it's dry, and that's the main thing. We don't want to be flying the drone in the rain. So. Right, let's get out and explore. that was Robinswood Hill. You can see some great views out from there. Even though it's a cloudy day, we've got good views right out towards Gloucester. You can see the hospital out in the distance. And we're now off to Crickley Hill. So we're now going up towards the, on the A417, heading up to the roundabout, and it's the first left. But it is starting to spit with rain, so we'll have to see whether or not when we get there, how that is with the drone, and see whether or not we can take it out to fly. See you there. And we're back in the shed. How did we end up back here? Well, it is absolutely freezing cold out there. The car was saying I think 9 or 10 degrees, but it really isn't 9 or 10 degrees. It's more like 4, probably 3 degrees once you add on the wind chill. So yeah, really cold to be outside filming today, and I'm certainly not dressed in probably the right gear for it. Ben had lent me his Land Rover woolly hat, but that wasn't quite, it keeps your head warm, but everything else I was freezing. I didn't have enough layers on, so we've come back home, and the drone footage that we've been able to get, because by luck I think the last hill that we went to, which was Leckhampton hill, the weather started to sort of turn then when we were there. It was getting quite windy, and yeah, and so we thought, well, we'll pop off for some lunch. We went to the Rising Sun, which is out towards Prestbury, out on the top of the sort of lower bit of Cleve Hill. So we had some lunch there, it was really nice. And then when we finished lunch, the inevitable happened. It started to rain, which meant that we couldn't use the drone. Really, it was too cold for me to be stood outside as well, so we gave up on that front and we come back to the shed. So yeah, I really hope you like the drone footage. Just a couple of shots really from, you've got Robinswood Hill in Gloucester, you've got Crickley Hill, or just off as you're going up the A417, which overlooks Gloucester and parts of Cheltenham, I think. And then you've got Leckhampton Hill, which there's a really lovely quarry car park there. I'll put the details in the description of the video where those are, in case you're wondering, oh, where is that? Because it's quite nice to go, especially in the summer. It's really lovely. Lots to come on French's road trips and videos. technical videos. We are looking at technical videos, and one of the technical videos that we are hoping to bring out very soon, in fact, actually, I'll take you over to the whiteboard. Yeah, we've got a whiteboard. On the whiteboard, we've got Ben's car on the right, so his little list of things which are needing to be done. So he's got his Heldex oil and filter, which needs to be done. That's every 2 years that needs to be done. He also needs to do his front disc and pads, his front calipers as well. That's something also he's hoping to do, and the front back brake hoses. Now that is something which yeah, you need to have done every 6 years. I think that's going to go off to the garage to be done, and I think that's because Ben is slightly concerned that if he tackles that one himself and one of the brake pipes well, basically break or snap from the hose, that's it. Ben would rather that go off to our local specialist that we usually go to for that, and we know if something does happen they can fix it there and then, and we're not off the road with the car. So there's some technical videos coming of the front calipers, the front disc and pads, and also the Heldex oil and filters. So they're technical videos which are coming. My car, we've got the rear discs and pads to be done, and the water pump and cam belt, that's going off. The water pump and cam belt job, that's going off to Audi for specialist job due to the water pump has failed. And looking at the service history of the car, the water pump and cam belt was done back in 2021 in December, and it's actually covered by Audi's 2-year parts warranty. So Audi are looking at that in Cheltenham very soon to fix that for me. And then obviously we've got, as I say, the rear disc and pads, and that will be, the rear disc and pads will also be a technical video. So we've got this whiteboard of doom, probably, of all the work that is due to happen on the car. So you'll see some technical videos of some things on there and on there as well. So I hope you enjoy the content and the technical videos that we're doing, and if there's anything that you'd like to ask us, or if there's any help that you need, any sort of questions that you have, then drop us a message in the comments, send us an email on the page about us section, and we would hope to get back to you. So yeah, we hope you enjoy this film, and we will see you again in another video very soon. Thanks very much, and cheerio, bye.